What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, Mystic Watch. And I'm out here recording in school, so bear with me, guys, if anything is off. Let me know if I can fix anything audio-wise, or anything else is not aligned properly, so that I can make more of these videos, at least on the go. Hopefully, I can get the setup to work out fine. In terms of hardware, I have everything I need. I just haven't sat down and done this on my laptop before, so I don't have all the proper settings and everything on me, which I tried to make this video last week, or make a video last week, and it just didn't work out. So hopefully this time around everything works out perfectly fine and we can get straight into it. So today we got an update video. If you guys want to take a look what's out on global, just be sure to watch my last week's update video, because that literally explains what comes out on global, since the game is only 1 week behind when it comes to that. Now if you guys are too lazy to do that, very quickly we have the Wisdom Mother out, his banner. If you want to know what he does, like I said, check out the previous video. If you want to know if you should summon or not, I have a video on that as well, and I'll probably be making an analysis video on him, just so you guys can see the proper damage output, teams that I'd put him in, and etc., things like that. Now that's it for him. Other than that, we have a couple other things, at least on JP. Well, if you're still on global, remember that Phantom Castle just began, so good luck on that. I always like to do Phantom Castle for the ultimate crystals now, and it's just good rewards overall, even though, so the Kushina itself is pretty solid, being a body healer, if you manage to get, up there in top 1000, top whatever. So you get her dupe, she can heal a good amount. So that's always something nice to have, just another self-healing body unit. But besides that, the rewards themselves are usually worth it for Phantom Castle to at least get to floor 100, so I recommend doing that much. Now, back to the JP side of things. This week we managed to get 2 new limit breaks. This is Jubito and Pain, and then with that we have the brand new Killer Bee Super Impact that Blazing Awakens. And he's actually very good, so I'm not going to spend too much time on these guys and try to spend, I guess, a little more time on the bee himself. On the bee, his name is too, right? Like, so every character has that little, like, I guess, that description title that tells them who they are, like Jiraiya, and then it'll be like, Sage of Tomorrow, or whatever the hell the thing is, right? So Killer Bee's one is Let's Be Friends. So I thought that was pretty corny, but I also found it funny. So these guys are your 2 new Limit Break Blazing Fest units. Right here you got Jubito and Pain. Now both of them got a pretty solid Limit Break themselves. Personally, Pain himself has never been that good of a unit. He was probably one of the worst Blazing Fest units, just because he didn't do anything. Like, he literally just didn't do anything. He was just there. He was like, I can do some damage, and that's really it. Now that he finally got a limit break, he does a decent amount of damage. Like, he does a decent amount of damage to the point where, like, it's funny, right? Like, if he came out with this limit break, he would still not, like, if his limit break stats were just his base stats, and, he probably still wouldn't be used as much until he got another limit break, if that makes sense. Overall, the Pain isn't a bad unit. He's just like he's usually there as like a 6th spot on your team. Like, he's kind of just that last guy, but he's not your first. It's like, can't wait to put Pain on this team and carry me. He does a decent amount of damage now. I think he does like 54k AoE damage, which is very solid. Can't complain about that. On his ultimate, and then his normal jutsu does like maybe like 15 or 20,000 damage. Maybe not 20,000 damage, but I think it does like 15,000 damage, and it heals him as well a little bit. But the Jubito, on the other hand, got a very significant limit break as well, and then he is a lot more viable in PvP. One thing I like to mention about these Blazing Fest limit breaks is that each time these Blazing Fest units get limit broken, the PvP meta shakes up a little bit, because now you have 2, technically 2 more viable units. Pain you won't really see in PvP, but doesn't mean that he can't be used. Before he was like unusable in PvP, but now, you can actually run him and win games, right? He wouldn't be the one winning you games, but he's not gonna be like bringing you down essentially, right? He's just gonna be there, another average unit on your team. But Jubito, on the other hand, can actually win games very easily, having that AoE immobilize, and now with his new addition of 1 billion health and more damage, he's doing a good amount of stuff in PvP. So I would limit break, if you want to know who limit break, clearly I would limit break the Obito first. I wouldn't even worry about the Pain really. unless like you're just bored and you literally have everyone else maxed out, which you probably don't, since I don't even think there's been that many ultimate crystals around to max everyone out yet. But very simply, I'll just show off the guy's stats. You guys can take a look. Here we have Jubito. So pretty much 3000 HP, 1820 attack. And then for PvP we have 60,000 HP, 2000 acceleration 49, and then 224 speed. I'll probably do a video on the Jubito and Pain, just breaking down their limit breaks overall, how much damage increase, things like that, just so you guys can see that. Now here we have 2818 HP and 2702 attack. He got a very good, attack buff, so I can't complain about that. And then here we got 53,000 HP, 4000 attack, and 208 speed. So these were without pills. So he can go up to 238, and the Jubito can go up to I believe 55 now. So those guys now at least have decent speed, right? Like 250 is like the breaking point, kind of, where you kind of need just that much speed to be viable. Like this latest Wisdom Madara, you won't really see in PvP because he's so slow, and he needs a status element to trigger anything, which you might not get. But that's not the point of this video. So let's take a look at the Killer Bee. Killer Bee, Killer Bee. Let's go look at the Killer Bee. Okay, here we go. It's out in 13 minutes. I cannot do this. I'm just looking at other people. Like my Discord is like, yeah, this thing is impossible. So we have Wisdom. Like I have Wisdom Madara, and a couple other people have Wisdom Madara. So I'm pretty sure once we do multiplayer and we just bring in triple Wisdom Madara, I think we're winning no problem. But either way, here we go. This is his Blazing Awakened version, level 150. The translations are thanks to Anton and Songluck for anything that I'm using. So appreciate it to them. We got 150 long range, 1554 attack. He is a bravery unit, 5 chakra, but when Blazing Awoken, he can go down to 4 chakra. He has very good dupes all around, right? Like he's got 25% damage reduction here and here, and then you got 250 healing. This goes up to 500 healing each on PvP, and then this doesn't really matter. These like don't do anything. It's just 4.2 times attack, and then 8 times attack. And the first jutsu is AoE. I mean, the first jutsu single target ultimate is AoE. They don't do anything. So the damage isn't even that good. But his field skill is 30 to 35% chance of reducing attack reduction. Then buddy skill is 250 bravery up. Now let's take a look at his PvP stats. That's what we actually care about. 32,000 damage, right? 32,000 HP, 3,263 attack, and 305 speed. This is not pilled, so you can go up to 335 speed, making it a very fast unit and probably very viable for PvP, right? The fact that he needed this, right? You need the damage reduction here to make him viable in PvP. That's just kind of the meta. You either you give him damage reduction and keep his health the same, or if you don't want to give him damage reduction, you got to give him like 40,000 HP. It's just, that is the standard of units going forward. You need damage reduction built in, or you need like so much health that the damage reduction itself doesn't matter. Now when it comes to how much or what it does in PvP, he now does 6 times attack single target, 40% chance to, let me actually open this up because I don't want to make any mistakes. Let's see. It is okay, 6 times, the heck? Okay, 6 times attack, 40% chance, 6 times attack, single target, 40% chance of speed down for 2 seconds, and reduces their chakra by 1. So it's a guaranteed to reduce their chakra. Overall, that's a very powerful jutsu, and it will be 4 chakra, right? Because max dupe, 4 chakra, and at that point you're doing, let's see how much damage he actually does with that. So 6 times, nope, that's not it. 6 times, what was the attack stat? we'll go with 3363. 3363. He's doing 20k neutral damage, right? And being bravery, that helps out a lot. Now, if he's hitting a wisdom unit, he's doing 30k damage while slowing them down. Well, 40% chance of slowing them down, but he is guaranteed to take away one of their chakra. There's that. Now, I don't think they show you the non-blazing awakened, but Anton does have the jutsus for them. I'll just let you know what the jutsus themselves are. So, non-blazing awakened, his jutsu is 5 times attack, 40% chance of immobilization for 2 turns, and ignores their perfect dodge. Ultimate is just 9 times attack AoE, and that's it. No, voice crack. And then his dupe abilities are boost mobilization rate by 10%, reduce chance of being mobilized by 25, boost mobilization rate by 10%. He has 1 self-healing for 300, and reduced chance of being immobilized by 25%. So he has a 20% increase in immobilization, bringing his immobilization from 40 to 60% chance for 2 turns. But overall, it's really average stuff. Like, it's nothing too spectacular. If it was AoE, I'd say that's actually really good. But it isn't, unfortunately, so there you have it. That's really it for this update. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think of the killer bee. Are you guys going to try to farm him? Did you pull for Wisdom Madara, and did you manage to get him or not? I'll see if I'll do a summon video on global as well. I completely forgot about the Minato bundles. So now, like, I wanted to pick up the Minato bundles on global, and I forgot about them, and now I don't want to, you know, spend my money, because it's like I'm not getting the Minato bundles, so I feel like it's a waste, where I could have easily gotten like a few copies of him and then did a video on that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if there's anything I can fix up. If you did enjoy it, you know what to do. Leave a comment down below. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and like the video. So thank you guys once again, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.